What is good, team? We are back at Undefeated Private Lifting Club for lower body, and this is the only lower body session we'll do this week, which is primarily just like a deload session, just to facilitate some better recovery. Come stage time, I want these legs nice and fresh, free of inflammation and not sore. But man, we are absolutely spoiled for choice today. This place has probably got to be the most fully equipped gym, especially for lower body. Kicking this off because we have the ability to do so with the prime leg extension. Now this one being the plate loaded with the sort of the adjustable cam. So basically we have different loading profiles on this one. Typically with the leg extension, it's really difficult in the shortened position. So when you get to the top and you generally fail there and you don't get much tension at the bottom. So the beautiful part with this one is we can put the seat all the way back. We can adjust the arm to pull all the way back in, so there's tension in the bottom, and we can adjust the resistance profile so we do get lots of tension in that stretch position at the bottom. And we can unload it a little bit at the top. So I prefer to kind of go like start and middle bias here, and then it lets off a little bit at the top, because that's where you're gonna fatigue quickest, where we do get a lot more stimulus in the stretch position, and we do get a lot more strength in that position too. So you do have a lot more ability to kind of continue to do sets in that length of position. So we're gonna rinse this one, staying a few reps shy of failure this time. So most of these sets have been getting like 0 RIR, maybe 1 rep in reserve. This one we're gonna stay a little further away from failure just to limit excessive fatigue and facilitate better recovery. Set one in the books. So the objective is not to rinse these sets to failure. So that's probably a few reps shy of failure there. Just enough to get the blood moving, hang on to some of that tissue, and rinse away some of that fatigue. So we've got 2 sets here. And then we'll move on to some leg press, squat pattern, and some hamstring curls. Leg extensions done. 2 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Leg press next, 45-degree leg press. Again, I've said this about every piece of machinery here, but this is definitely the best leg press ever. The Arsenal Strength 45 leg press. Just the seat position, it's got the little scoop under the butt, so it keeps your lower back flat. And the range of motion you can get on this is absolutely gnarly. So we'll get a couple of warm-up sets here, show you guys how the technique looks and how it should look when you do leg press. And then we'll get into my 2 hard working sets here. Alrighty, leg press is done. We're on to our last quad movement, 45-degree hack squat. So I think this is probably one of the only gyms in the country that I know of that has this machine. This is the new Cybex 45-degree hack squat. Oh, sorry, Atlantis. Excuse my French, literally. It's made in French Canada. Atlantis 45 hack squat. Crazy, crazy smooth. Range of motion is nuts. Position is incredible. So I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 more warm-up sets before I get to my working set. Maybe 3 plates aside. Again, not rinsing it. Probably only 6 to 8 reps, 1 working set. Damn, that was nice. Very hard not to flog myself today. Like I said yesterday, kid in a candy store playing all these fun pieces of machinery. But I've got to stay true to the mission. The objective is not to cook myself this week. There are no more gains to be made, only gains to be maintained in the final days leading up to this show. Alright, we're almost at the end of this leg session. Fucking awesome session. It's crazy how much like a different vibe has on your training, just your headspace. This place being a private gym, number 1, and number 2, just being incredible. Makes you want to train harder, which we're not doing. 15 Philippine. So finishing off 2 sets hamstring curls and then a couple sets calf raises and we are done. So I get stuck into this. I've done like 2 warm-up sets and this is my working load, 10 to 15 reps. Legs done. Time for some calves, maybe some posing, and then some food. Oh my God, that is awesome. All right, calves done, legs officially done. I'm spent. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Awesome session here at Undefeated. Probably get one more leg session in after show, probably Monday before we fly out to Europe. We got a big travel day on that Monday actually, so we don't fly out till the evening, so we'll probably come back here, hit some legs, eat some food, recover, and then get on a plane for 24 hours to the other side of the world. So Hope you guys are enjoying the vlogs as we lead up to the pro qualifier this Sunday. Last couple of sessions in the books. We're going to do some posing hopefully tomorrow with Tony Doherty over at Doherty's gym. And then a couple more sessions and we are wrapped up, and then I'll take you guys along for the ride for the show. And all the fun stuff that happens in the lead up to that. So as always guys, if you get any value from the content at all, please make sure you like, comment, share, and most importantly subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow.